she liked cuddles on the sofa and hippos. I don't know why, but and she said she disliked Noel Edmonds. So, like to impress her, I thought I'd write her a poem. So I wrote her a poem about Noel Edmonds. I've got it here. Extremely satisfied, Noel Edmonds took his dick out of Mr. Blobby's mouth. Blobby, 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 said Mr. Blobby. No, we can't fucking cuddle, said Noel, before diving into a swimming pool of gunge. So I sent her that poem. And she didn't go back to me. So I thought I'd try again and send her another poem about Noel, but I wanted, you know, to show off my knowledge of Noel Edmonds. I don't know if everyone knows who Noel Edmonds is, but he has a very eclectic mix of shows. And I did Noel's house party, so I wanted to do the one with the boxes, you know, the blue boxes and the red, was it Deal or No Deal? So I wrote her a poem about that. Noel Edmonds filled all the blue boxes up with puppies. He was desperate. He'd lost 300,000 viewers in the last 2 weeks. 6 of the puppies died. The 5 others shat themselves. Some of it getting on Noel's jacket. She replied to that one. She said, "Do you do political poetry?" Ha ha ha. I said, yeah. Dennis Thatcher purposely laid the table without spoons. "Dennis, what the fuck? Where are all the spoons?" screamed Margaret, losing it in front of Douglas Hurd. It was a small victory, thought Dennis, but a good one. So, yeah. She seemed to like political poetry, so I wrote another one, but I thought I'd do international politics to show I was, like I wasn't a racist, so. Donald Trump sat on the naughty step of the White House. He'd been mean to Muslims and pissed off Scotland into the bargain. When Obama came back 2 hours later and asked him if he was ready to apologise, he stuck his tongue out at him and just carried on smelling his own toes. So I think I've summed up the American political process in one go. I thought, how else could I impress this girl? Because, I mean, I'd done my Noel thing and my political thing. So I thought nature, because I work outside, I'm a Thatcher, so I work outside every day. So I thought I would show off about that. So this is one about nature. David and Richard Attenborough found out I had different dads. David didn't say anything. He was too busy collecting beetles. But Richard snorted 6 lines of coke, grabbed a big fuck-off gun and decided to go and kill a velociraptor. So, she liked that one. She said she liked nature. She said she was like a hippie child of the outside. So I went for another nature one. A wasp and a bee got into a fight about who was the stripiest. The wasp was a real bastard and goaded the bee on till he stung him. "It hurt to fuck," said the wasp, "but it was worth it to see the fat cunt die." So things were going pretty well here, because she was talking back to me. So I thought, I don't know if every man knows, you've got to make it plain to a woman that you like her, otherwise you get in the friendship zone. So I thought I would go with sort of some romantic relationship poetry. Sue left a note for Jim on the fridge. It read, "I'm leaving you for Mary." Jim frowned He'd always fancied Mary. A chap with a rather dull name, John, decided to spice himself up a bit, so called himself Big John. He sent out a group email to everyone at his company, asking what they thought. But only Gary Big Balls replied, calling him a swat. So I think I'd nailed my colours to the mast about relationships. So, but I really wanted to, hit it home about love and the difficulties people have with love, and the downside to love. So this is the downside to love. The rabbit from the Cadbury's caramel advert was forced into prostitution because of the recession. Her looks had faded, and Cadbury's had let her go for some cunt on a bicycle. Fucking bicycle, she thought. She bent over Winnie the Pooh's kitchen table. So yeah, Winnie the Pooh uses prostitutes. So it's a fact everyone knew. So I nailed that, but I'm a very religious person. I'm sure you can tell that. I wanted to put that across to her, so I wrote some religious poetry. God was confused because everybody kept calling him different names. And some people had even started telling stupid stories about how he could turn water into wine. And to make matters worse, at no point in his life had he been missold PPI. That was God. I like to impress her that my knowledge about sort of famous people, because celebrities are big nowadays. So I wrote some celebrity poetry. Hitler was losing heavily to a small rabbit at chess, which was a surprise, as the rabbit was better known for playing drafts. It's a shame for Hitler. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. John sat confused. The ladies of Babe Station still had their tops on. Yeah, so John wasn't happy about that. So. Matthew, Mark, Luke and John had got Jesus a stripper for the Last Supper. She called herself Fat Sally and made Jesus rip her G-string off with his teeth, whilst Herod, drunk as a cunt, egged him on. Later, Mark ended up fucking her against the fresco. Just a couple more. God and Richard Dawkins were set to arm wrestle live on Sky Sports 3 to finally settle it once and for all. Dawkins prepared by continually reminding himself that God was a fictional character, so could never actually beat a real-life human, however weak he might be. God, on the other hand, got a tattoo of a mermaid on his right bicep, drank a bottle of tequila, worm and all. He won easily, and for good measure gave Dawkins a right kicking in the car park afterwards. Probably deserved it. Along with being very religious and sort of other stuff, I'm a real royalist. I love the Queen. I think she's a wonderful lady. So this is my poem to the Queen. There was a queue at the post office. The Queen didn't know where else to buy a stamp from, so just covered her face in ink and headbutted the envelope. She hoped Andrew wouldn't mind it was a few days late. I've been Olly Watson, thank you very much.